Hello, brothers and sisters. It's your boy Soul. I had a chance to listen to this shadow matriarchal video that Sarge made. Finally, I didn't. I tried and made quite a few attempts. I just couldn't get to it and listen to it. I've been busy as a mug, man. I've been offline. I've been trying to get other stuff done. I'm working on my crib, like I said. It's just been wild. But I done told him, like, man, I don't know how many times Mugs is just stupid. I don't know what it is. Sarge, you're smart and then you're dumb at the same time, man. I just don't get it. And the Captain Solo thing, let's just be real. Captain Solo's promoting all this stuff, get your money right, and all this other stuff. Resources, resources, resources. Resources, resources, resources. Resources, resources, resources. I'm okay, resources, resources, resources. We get that. Not like I don't think any of these brothers don't gather that. But what you're talking about is blending it with dealing with women who got problems. That's why I call them toxic chicks, man. You're dealing with a toxic mindset, a toxic mentality, and I don't give a fuck how much fucking resources you put in there. That ain't gonna fix shit. Because you have to deal with the toxicity. That's what you have to deal with. You gotta get that fixed. It don't matter how many freaking damn resources. You're like, these women will die out. No, they won't. Let me tell you something. The other day, right, my man was telling me about because I'm a veteran, right? My man was telling me, you're a veteran, man. You could get like all these like benefits and stuff. You get food stamps, you get this shit. I was like, and I've always thought about that. I was like, well, I ain't trying to like, but he's like, it's yours. And I had to like get over that hump of, pride and all that stuff. And I was like, and then he broke it down. He's like, look, man, you doing this, you doing that. I mean, does it make sense if you think about it mathematically? If you do this, you do that. I said, yeah. I had to think about it like that. I said, okay. So here's what happened, right? I go into the spot, right? Go file out for some stuff, right? And it was weird. It just felt really weird being there. But I kid you not, man. While I was there, I can't even front. I ain't never seen. You guys want to know where black women at? Good golly, Miss Molly. I went into I guess they call it the Human Resources, or I don't know, Department of Services or something. I don't know what. I forgot. I think it's Human Resources, something like that. Mind you, this is this is my first day at the rodeo or whatever. Okay, checking all this stuff out. So I'm like, I go in there, and I'm like, there's black women for days, single black women, black women with children. This black women for days, right? This black women for days, right? Getting all kinds of stuff. They're getting and I tripped out because you can get let me get this right. You can get assistance with your cable bill. Some of them get their cable bill paid free, I guess. You basic cable, so you can watch cable TV at your house and not spend a cent. That's just wild. But okay. Energy assistance. So if you got electric bills or whatever that are kind of high, and you need to you need some help paying off your electric bills and all this other stuff, they'll give you energy assistance for that. Okay, food stamps, and then a plethora of other things. I mean, it was just like so much. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe. Oh, cash assistance. That was another one I was tripping out about. What is the other stuff that they get? It was just mad stuff, man. I mean, just mad stuff. I was just like, wow. And like I said, I walked into this place. This is new to me. So I go in there. I'm sitting there. I'm like, wow. Look at all these chicks up in here, man. I mean, it's just like all these chicks up in here, man, getting all this stuff. Now, brothers is like, we need to get our resources together. Really? I'm going to be honest, man. That's bullshit. I mean, I ain't going to front. They got energy assistance, cable assistance, food stamps, cash advances, medical or Medi-Cal or Medicaid or whatever the heck that shit is, dental, and then on top of that, housing stipends or whatever the heck you got it. I mean, yo, are we like incoherent or what? These women are loading up and getting all this stuff basically for free. I mean, I don't even know how to even put it. I mean, it's like it's for free. I mean, seriously. I was sitting there listening to a couple ladies in there talking, They only have to pay $20 a month for a $1,500 a month housing. They live in a house like the rent's like $1,500 a month. They gotta pay $20. Real talk. And then they get cash assistance. So there's not even them. It's unbelievable. And you're like, what? So we need to go. We need to go get these resources. Brothers got to do this. Get the money up and do this. Dude, do you understand what you're talking about? Do you even gather the concept of that? Because I think that like it's like so much naivete. I mean, Sarge, you want to talk about cognitive dissonance? Real talk? You serious? Because I'm like, oh, come on, man. Are you serious? Have you been into these areas? Because I walked into these spots, right? I walked into this spot, right, and I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. Now, I've driven by before, and I've seen like a lot of them going in and out or whatever, shuffling back and forth, passing by or whatever. But when I walked in there, I was like, yo. And it was funny because the dude who's one of the head honchos there, I know the dude, okay? We lived on the same block up here, up in Bmore, and he was like, hey, what's up, man? What you doing up in here? I was like, hey, you know what I mean? Power players, you know what I mean? He was there when we were dealing with the community meetings and all this particular stuff. So I was sitting back, I was bugging out, man. I was just like, wow, man, I got people like, cool with me. He hooking me up. He was trying to play it cool because, you don't want to look like you're playing favoritism or anything like that. And I understand that. And I was like, okay. But, he still was like, yo, what's good, man? Hey, man, I didn't know you get back because I've been playing, played incognito to a certain degree because I've been trying to focus on what I got to do because I know I got mad people once I start, if they know that I'm here, I hardly ever get anything done. I'll just be like, man, people will be like calling me up to asking this, that. We'll come in here, do that. I'm like, oh, let me just get my house crib, my crib straight and all this stuff. And then, then I'll let everybody know what time it is. You know what I mean? Because it's overwhelming. You get exhausted. That's why I took a sabbatical because I was tired as fuck. Okay? Because it's like, and that's just dealing with the local, not talking about New York that I was dealing with, California, freaking Minnesota, Florida. Okay, man, shoot, man. Cleveland, Ohio, and all, man, yo, brother need a break. I'm one dude, man. So I mean, dealing with the number of the black folks, man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But yet, we got these mugs talking about, well, if we get the resources, we'll be all right, and everything we'll just be like, hey, we can take control. We got this going on. You're not gonna do that. You basically, I'm just to be honest. I don't know why you guys haven't figured this out yet. You have a generation of black women that are written off. I mean, you're just gonna have to face the facts. There ain't no way of getting that back. They're gone. I don't care what you planning. Okay, you talking about, all right, let's get the resources. We'll be able to do this. We'll be able to do that. No, you won't. Not in this generation. It's a waste. It's gone already. Okay? When you got it to this level and this far, you're not going to get it turned back. You can forget that. Sarge knew this back in the day. I don't even know why he's like switched onto this dumb shit with Mr. I don't know why Sarge, for the love of God, I don't understand why you go to this dumb shit. You know what I mean? I told you this is stupid shit. It doesn't work. The fuck is wrong with you, yo? God damn. You ain't brilliant. You being a damn fool. You listen to what fucking Solo talking about? Because he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Matter of fact, let me just break this down. How's it working out for Mr. Solo? He around my age. How's it work, Mr. Solo? How come, you talking about get resources and all this shit? How the fuck does that work with your fucking life? It ain't worked. You dealing with fucking black women. Unbelievable. It's like, damn, did you fall off the stupid bus or what the fuck? I mean, you think that you're going to be able to change this shit because you get the resources together? We get enough brothers, we'll get it turned around? No, it won't. You got a generation of fucked up, demented, schizophrenic, fucking bugged out, tripping chicks. You can just throw that shit out the fucking window. That shit is gone. The Rosa Parks days and all that shit's over with. Y'all better get to reality. Don't you pay attention to motherfucking history? Do you not learn nothing? God damn. When you have a fucking number of women that just so fucking dysfunctional like this, man, this is an epidemic. You're not going to be able to reverse that shit around because you got resources. Nigga, are you serious? We got character flaws, moral flaws, a lot of shit y'all don't want to fucking put into tangible manners because all you can think about is money will fix everything. Dumbasses, that ain't gonna fix shit. It ain't gonna fix it, even if you get the resources. It's like, oh, well, let's attack the dudes who got character, you know what I mean, all this other stuff. Let's just deal with all that shit, you know what I mean, and throw that under the motherfucking bus. Dumbasses, man. I told you this was stupid, man. I was like, you're going down the fucking wrong side. You got psychological problems that are not going to be reversed because you got fucking finances in order. Are you stupid? Are you literally that dumb? You actually think that because you get resources together, we'll reverse this fucking mental dysfunctionality? Moral depravity? That shit's all going to just disappear because you got the resources in order. Black men got control of shit. Yeah, you're going to be spending a lot of goddamn money on fucking medical. Because these motherfuckers need some help. Psychological reversing of the bullshit that they're in. And then you want to go marry into that shit too, right? And you want to encourage that and try to keep it black and all this. Man, you want to keep it black, pick something that's not African-American women here in modern times. You better go grab something else. Get you a Brazilian or get you a freaking a Colombian or Cuban or Haitian or something that's black. Because you got to be outside your goddamn mind if you think that you're going to be able to get this shit reversed and everything's going to be fine and dandy because we got resources. The only reason why black men should be taking care of resources is so that we can move to the next level without the bullshit. Real talk. Real talk. There ain't no other way of discussing it. It's like, that's it. Flat. That's the only thing I can agree with. Oh, sorry. We need to get our shit together so we can do the things we want to do and handle things we want to handle. Yeah. I ain't got no problem with that. But I am not talking about brothers getting their resources together or trying to get themselves or, climb to the higher levels or max the fuck up if that's what you want to say, whatever you want to call it, and go back into this toxic fucked up pool. Y'all got to be outside your goddamn mind. And it's like, man, you're crazy. I'm a brother who's been on I've been on the black side, the white side. I've been in the Spanish side. I've been in the Asian side. And I'm going to tell you right the fuck no. I'd rather go to the Asian side or the Spanish side or the freaking white side. Because pulling out of this fucked up pool right here, you got to be outside your goddamn mind. And I've seen them with sisters who got money, sisters who don't have money, brothers who got massive, ridiculous resources. Like my boy. My boy, man, he's a big time attorney out of D.C., yo. He making big cheese. Him and along with a whole bunch of us. We're all like, yo, we all were pulling hard. And I find it amazingly, incredibly interesting that we have all these brothers who got mad dough and they still making the same complaints that brothers who don't have the dough are making. Don't you see something kind of odd with that? I mean, are you that fucking cognitive dissonant that you don't get that? The fuck you were talking about cognitive dissonance? What the fuck? Are you that dense? Are you that lost in motherfucking space? You can't see that shit? You can't advise nobody on trying to get nothing straight if you can't see the reality of the truth. You got brothers up the ladder, down the ladder, and in between. Okay? They're like, yo, this shit's fucked up. This shit's fucked up. Oh, well, if we get our resources together. No, if you get your resources together, it ain't gonna make a motherfucking difference because, look, man, these chicks got handouts, like massive handouts. You need to shut down the handouts that are going in. Then you can talk about some shit. Shut that shit the fuck down. Now you can talk about, hey, all right? Now you can try to play that power play with resources and all that stuff. You can't do that when you got these resources being given to them and it's coming from everywhere and they don't have to, there is no accountability for it. They can just keep on having 50 million kids and all this other shit and go in and get fucking housing stipends and fucking cable bill, food stamps. Are you serious? Y'all lost your damn mind. You want to go take the fight, then you're going to have to take the fight to where it has to be. Right there at D.C. and pull this shit the fuck off. Change these motherfuckers. They tried to do it before. Bush tried to even do it. Motherfuckers wanted to do it. They wanted to encourage marriage. They don't want it, but see, motherfuckers is like, nah. I'm like, fuck it. Cut the motherfuckers off. Don't give them shit. You know what I mean? You go to any other country, your ass is grass. You know what I mean? You fucking try to pull that shit out in Latin America. Huh? Shit. They can't do that shit out there. Bitches they'll lock them legs up quick, fast in a motherfucking hurry. They're like, what? I can't get no fucking cable. I can't get no house. I can't get no, you know what I mean? I can't get no food. I can't get what? Shit, they lining up. They gaming the system. They using brothers to give seed. That's why I said shut the motherfucking seed down. Stop fucking dealing with them. Don't give them no seed. Stop trying to be super dick and just put your shit in and lock your shit the fuck down. Now that's some discipline. Shut that shit the fuck down. Stop spending money on them all the goddamn time. Stop giving them all this shit all the goddamn time. Stop buttering them up and peppering them up and talking about how they're goddesses and all this dumb shit all the damn time. Shut shit off. But niggas can't do that because niggas got problems with, dick control. Niggas can't control their dick. They motherfuckers say, oh, I gotta get some pussy. Motherfuckers so goddamn thirsty and so fucking hurting. They're like, oh, let me just get that pussy. Let me just get some of that pussy, man. Just a little bit of that shit. My life will be all grand and dandy if I just get a little bit of that pussy. Pussy whip motherfuckers. And I'm like, motherfuckers is crazy. And then niggas want to talk about, we want to get this money and these resources. It don't make a difference. You don't even know how to fucking network with each other. What good is that? You can't even get networking down. If you can't get networking down, what good is having all the fucking resources together? What's the point? I was doing part of the series on Babylon, the Mother Harlots. And I put one little part in there, and they talked about the Statue of Liberty, Mr. Pulitzer, where they get the Pulitzer Prize, for writing and all this shit. He asked his readers or whatever, and he's like, look, and I was cracking up because they were putting up 50 cents, 25 cents, people contributing what they could to get the Statue of Liberty so they could pay for the pedestal and all this shit. Motherfuckers are so fucking, it's unbelievable. You got cheap ass fucking motherfuckers act like they ain't got no motherfucking money, can't contribute goddamn shit, okay? You can't even put pennies in the motherfucker. Motherfuckers won't even contribute pennies. Real talk, they won't even contribute pennies. Goddamn, they won't even contribute pennies for a cause to get shit done. How the fuck do you think you're gonna get anything done if you put resources together? If niggas can't even network off of pennies, can't even network. How the fuck you gonna get any shit done? Y'all crazy, man. You want to jump to get resources and that'll trump all this shit. No, it won't. You got psychological problems. You got morality problems. That's all that shit that you guys don't want to fucking face. You think money will repair all of that. You gotta be outside your goddamn mind. These people are fucked up spiritually. They fucked up morally. They fucked up psychologically. Money don't fix all that. I'm sorry. Damn. Yo. This is, and then those niggas is stupid. Niggas is stupid. I'm like, man, yo. There ain't no problem with the black community if we can go pick and pluck from somewhere else. They really ain't. There really isn't. So pluck from other black women. That's what you do. You pluck from other black women who actually have intact communities, who understand that shit. That ain't hard for you to do. So you can go and approach like you would approach Becky or Ming Lee or Maria. Okay, you step into their community. You step into the other black communities, which are African or whatever the case may be. Step into them with your shit in order, and you bring in a quality black woman from an intact black community, and you keep it moving. And you let these bitches die the fuck off. That's what you fucking do. That's why I said shut the shit down. Wall of silence that bitch. Cut that shit off. But you guys don't want to do that because you motherfuckers too goddamn thirsty, too fucking needy, too fucking greedy, and all that dumb shit. No motherfucking discipline at all. Got no dick control, no mental control, no financial control. Unbelievable. Get resources but don't have financial discipline. That ain't gonna do shit. You got resources with no discipline. We got a bunch of resources in the black community, but we don't have no motherfucking discipline. Don't you? Unbelievable. Motherfuckers is stupid. It's like, motherfuckers is like, oh, I don't want to spend time on that dry-ass subject of talking about finances. And of all people, motherfuckers, Sarge, you want to talk about Capisolo? Capisolo's like the worst motherfucker you want to listen to, because I don't hear him talking about shit about finances, other than get your resources up. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow, that's just awesome. That is just a pearl of wisdom. Let's get your money up. Don't know how, don't know what to do, don't know where to go, but just get the fucking shit up. That is the fucking lamest piece of dumb shit I've ever heard. And then you guys don't put nothing down, you don't back nothing up, you guys, unbelievable. It's, oh Lord. Unbelievable. That's why I say, you guys, man, welcome to the dumb zone. I mean, I'm like, come on, yo. Y'all tripping, man. Over these chicks. All this shit over these chicks. I'm sorry, they ain't worth that. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? For the good sisters, the exceptional ones, hey, you're exceptional. Count it as hey, you're exceptional. Real talk. Actually, y'all the minority. I call y'all the antibodies, but it ain't enough of y'all. So the cancer's going to keep on growing. That's why brothers are like, fuck it. I'm like, brothers, cut it loose. Stop with the dreaming, the fantasies, and all the bullshit, and cut it loose. A bad crop is a motherfucking bad crop. There ain't no such thing as redeeming a fucking bad crop. Period. Damn! Motherfuckers want to actually try to jump out of the reality of nature. What? You know what I mean? Now, I'm not even going to go with the spiritual. I'm just going to go with practical. If it's a motherfucking bad crop, why the fuck are you trying to redeem a bad crop? It can't be unfucking believable. Motherfuckers is dumb. Throw more money at it. We'll fix the bad crop with more money. No, what you do is you take your resources over and you start a new crop. That's what you do. You don't fuck with the bad crop. You let the shit die the fuck off. That's what you do. And that's when black women be like, oh my God, no. Yeah, let the bitches fucking die the fuck out. That's what you do. Stop trying to be Superman and try to fucking redeem bad crops. You can't redeem a motherfucking bad crop. God damn. Niggas is dumb, man. I'm like, man, are you stupid? And the solution is resources. Look, I think we ought to get more control of our communities too. I ain't gonna front. Brothers, we need to do that. I agree with that. I got no problems with that. But I am not on that page with this stupidity of niggas need to go ahead and do it so we can go tap back into a fucking toxic pool. Y'all gotta be outside your goddamn mind. You're crazy, man. That's like crazy on top of crazy. And he wonder why we ain't gonna progress. We ain't gonna progress with that dumb shit. Fuck 200 years. You ain't gonna make it a fucking 50 or 25 playing that dumb shit. Yeah, let's get our resources together. And you can't network for shit. Refuse to network and all this shit. What the fuck? Niggas is dumb. And I'm gonna tell you where you get a lot of problems from, that networking problem between black men. I'll tell you where you get it. If you got a large number of them coming out of single mother homes or single parent homes, which your mother is ruling shit, she doesn't encourage black men to network. Motherfuckers, man. All the time, you dancing around the dumb shit. I'm like, look, you think black women are going to actually encourage their sons to network with other sons and other boys and other men? Unbelievable. Thus proving my point, like I said, you can't fuck with a bad crop. A bad crop is a bad crop. You have to move on. A lot of these dudes need to be taught how to network. A lot of these dudes need to understand that your brother don't have to be a threat. Okay? But motherfuckers is like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers want to hold up styles. That motherfuckers, he got problems. Motherfuckers want to hold up niggas who got problems. Who get issues with crossing and networking. Got to be the center of motherfucking attention. But if you stomp on his toes a little bit, here he goes. Niggas is just crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all trying to get shit that you come out with the worst solution that you ever come up with. I mean, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Get your resources up, and then we can go ahead, we can control this. No. Get your resources up, and we migrate from the bullshit. It's only natural to do so. Okay? You avoid viruses at all costs. Do you understand that? You avoid them. Do you want to get sick? Then don't go fuck with viruses. Don't go with places where the plague is like plentiful. Unless you're immune to the shit, don't go stepping in the motherfucker. You got an epidemic of 70% of the fucking single moms. Do you understand what that means? I mean, do you really understand what that means? And then you want to come back and say, hey, let's go ahead and fix this 70%. We'll fix this thing while we get our resources up. No, you won't. You have to let that die out. That's just the way it is, man. It is what it is. Did you guys ever watch, was it Resident Evil? Them motherfuckers was like, let them motherfuckers die. Quarantine that bitch and shut that shit. That's the way it is, man. And, hey, sometimes that's the way it is. People don't want to do it. Everyone would play nice about it. I'm like, fuck the nicety. The real truth is, you got to cut it off. That's the honest thing you have to do. You can't. You have an epidemic. It's ridiculous proportions. It's fucking ridiculous. The numbers you're talking about, 70% and higher. Now it's higher. I think it's like 76 or some shit like that. It's fucking great. It's still climbing. It's like, yo, man, this is an epidemic. This is a bad crop, yo. And you thinking you getting your resources when they have access to all this other shit, all these gifts and gimmies and freebies and all. Get out of here, man. You delusional. You delusional. You lost your goddamn mind. You think you're gonna reverse that. You're not gonna reverse that anytime soon. The only thing you can do is cut away from it altogether. Literally, you have to cut all away from it. You're like, oh, we're gonna lose the black community. No, we're not. Last time I checked, we got more than enough black people on this damn planet. Get some. God damn. Motherfuckers act like it's like, oh my God, the black family's gonna fall apart if we don't get with these black sisters. No, it ain't. We got more than enough black people on this planet. Certainly more than enough. Coming in and influxing into the country now. Are you crazy? Y'all lost your goddamn mind, man. Y'all worried about trying to save what? Save what? What are you trying to save exactly? This shit? Are you trying to save this shit? Because it ain't savable. Wake up. Come into a reality. It's not savable. And you motherfuckers want to act like you can save it. Save it with what? With what? Money ain't going to do it. I can guarantee you that. So it's like, motherfuckers like, we get our money up. I'm looking at these chicks, man, riding around in Lexuses and all this other shit, doing all this other bullshit. And look, they just as belligerent, just as unaware, they ain't got a clue about, staying in their lane and none of that shit. They ain't got none of that shit. It's just as bad. And let me tell you something. If black women are so cream of the crop, they're so awesome and this is all this other shit, I don't see like the other races jumping over there. I just don't see it. How about y'all? Y'all see that? I mean, they going to the moon and everything and they doing all this shit. The other races look at these bitches, they're crazy. The black woman refuse to accept that shit. I'm like, okay, fuck it. He said, well, these other communities are intact. To a certain degree. To a certain degree. But I want my brothers to be safe. I want my brothers to have a happier life and a much more prosperous life. And the only way you're going to do that is disconnect your ass from bullshit. Real talk. There ain't no other way around it. If you can't understand and comprehend that, then you the fool. Motherfuckers are trying to redeem shit you can't redeem. You're trying to repair shit you can't repair. Okay? If you guys ain't got a degree in psychology, you got a problem. Okay? If you don't have something good, you don't have financial discipline and control, or information or literacy or anything, you got a problem. Okay? You're not stepping in. If you don't have a moral compass that's locked down and grounded in some kind of fashion and manner, you got a problem. Those are three key problems right there that you have to try to address and deal with the modern American black one. Are you crazy? Your resources don't fix the... Man, I don't know, man. Brothers don't get it. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, y'all do what y'all gotta do, man. Y'all want to keep on banging your head against bullshit? You go right ahead. You want to borrow the Captain Solo fucking bullshit analogy, philosophy, theory, and that shit ain't gonna work. That shit's going... Motherfuckers has been doing that for a minute. That shit has been crashing and burning. Matter of fact, he's a perfect example of his goddamn self. His shit's all fucked up too. Alright? I know motherfuckers who... Millionaires! And motherfuckers got shit! I mean, they got their shit. Bitches is bitches, man. These bitches is crazy, man. Y'all think it's like, oh, money will do it. You just become a bigger target, man. That's all it is, man. You don't get it. You're still dealing with psychological, moral structured breakdown, okay, and spiritual friggin' emptiness and friggin' instability. Unbelievable. And I'm gonna add one other thing to this, yo. Real talk. Right now, man, competition's fierce. You know what I mean? Sisters don't want to compete really because they can't. Real talk. A bad sister is a bad sister. I ain't gonna front. But then you got all the other stuff that comes with that. What's her mindset on? Is she like on some vanity shit? Is she on some like conceited tip? You know what I mean? You know, she's some goddess tip or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you know, brothers, man, you know, they fall over each other. You know what I mean? And they see a bad sister. You know what I mean? They can't just control themselves. They can't be disciplined. You know what I mean? They can't evaluate her first before they all, you know, throw everything at her. Mugs is so doggone thirsty, they'll throw everything at these chicks, man. I'm like, yo, man, unbelievable. But here's the deal, right? The other day, I'm gonna roll out this video, man. Went into 7-Eleven, right? White chick walked in there. Built like unbelievable. She built like a sister back in the day. I ain't talking about the modern day sisters, because this sister's obese. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking she was built like the older sisters back in the day. You know what I mean? You know, nice legs, thick. You know what I mean? She's just thick, nice small waist, cute face, the whole nine. Okay, nice behind. Real talk. And I mean, I'm not even kidding on that, because brothers was in there. There was an Indian dude in there, white dude in there. I think it was an Asian dude in there, and we all were like, damn. You know what I mean? It was like, and she walked in, everybody looked, they were like, damn. You know what I mean? Because she was, damn, she was thick. I ain't gonna front. I thought I was like tripping, because I was like, shouldn't she be a little bit darker or something? You know what I mean? Because I was like, yo, what's good? Okay. She comes in, probably about five minutes or so. Brother walks in. Good looking brother, clean cut, whatever. She smiles at him, walks up to him, gives him a kiss. They're a couple. And I said, uh-oh. I said, I do it. And there was an older brother came in afterward. He saw her, and he was like, damn. I mean, this is one of them brothers, he just couldn't keep his mouth closed kind of thing. He just like, damn. He didn't say nothing loud in front of them. He kind of just waited till they got far enough away, and then he just was like, yo. And and we all started laughing. I couldn't even help it. I started busting out. I said, man, what is going on? I said, these chicks, man, I'm not, you know, and I'm not propping up white women. I'm not propping up any other one. I'm just not messing with these toxic chicks who happen to be sisters. I'm sorry. You know, the exceptional sisters, again, they're exceptions. Hey, call it what you will. But when yo, and so the brother, the brother, he started talking. He goes, man, do you see that? And we started laughing. I was like, yeah, man, who could not see it? I mean, she walked in, man. Oh, wow. I was just like, wow. You know what I mean? That's messed up right there. And the brother got her. You know what I mean? She with her brother. Now, I'm like, yo, y'all can say what you want to say. Oh, they only won it because he got a big dick or because of this. You try to downplay all that shit. That, you know, I'm tired of that minority mentality. You think a lot of white girls are with brothers because they got big dicks or because of all that other bullshit. Okay? Y'all, man, y'all really are. Y'all super influenced by the minuscule media. A lot of times when I talk to these white chicks, they ain't even talking about it. They ain't even on that shit. He's a really good guy. He actually takes care of things. They tell you a whole bunch of other stuff. And I've heard it many times. They have a list of things they talk about. This guy, they had nothing to do with sexuality. Okay? It had nothing to do with it at all. And it's just normal. You know what I mean? And I sit back and I'm like, hey. So anyway, this old cat, he was talking, he's like, look at them. He said, look at these white girls, man, are getting their butts together. I mean, look at that. I was like, yeah, we started laughing. I was like, yeah, man, we saw it, man. We saw. He's like, look, see, they watch it. I saw this program on TV. And he started talking about, I think it's the Brazilian booty thing or something like that. These white girls in there, man, trying to learn how to get their muscles right and their booty and stuff. He's like, these girls, when they go to the gym, they actually go to the gym and work out. They work out to get these things developed and put in place. And they attracting brothers. And sisters is like, they don't want to compete. I'm like, well, y'all keep on that shit. Y'all keep up with that crazy shit. Meanwhile, these chicks are competing. Your competition is competing. Whether you want to or not, that's your business. Hey, don't do it. What can I say? I ain't going to try to force you. I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of trying to talk to sisters, man, and tell them what to do, and they just don't get it. So I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Y'all know better, right? I mean, after all, you guys are walking around with a 76% single mother rate and all this other shit, right? Of course. You know, no competition is necessary. Not at all. Y'all ain't gotten married, you know, ain't got what 40 or 30 some odd, 30 to 30, 35 or 40 some odd percent have never been married. Probably ain't gonna ever get married. All right, whatever. Hey, y'all, do you? Don't compete. That's all I say. I'm tired of freaking trying to explain it. Fuck it. I'm not doing it no more. So the brother, we talking about that. He's like, yeah, they doing this Brazilian thing, and I'm like, yo, man, they attracting brothers, yo. The hunt is on. It's been on for a minute, and they're gonna increase. And like I said, this was a clean cut brother. Had his loafers on, nice little, probably a corny guy for a lot of sisters. You know what I mean? He would look like a corny. He was, I guess you could say he's pretty handsome, I guess you would say, or whatever. Because he wasn't no ugly dude. And see, that's the thing that if I know sisters would have seen it, they would have been furious, because he was not an ugly dude. Real talk. He was not an ugly dude, and he was clean cut, like I said, and it was just like, yo, and she was straight up walking with him. She was happy as a mug. He was happy as a mug. And that's what I see. I see a lot of that happening now. Like, brothers are like, fuck it. That all that shame and shit and all that bullshit, that shit is done. That shit is dead. I mean, because looking at what he's getting, if he's seeing women who are trying to compete to get him, even though we're supposed to be at the bottom of the fucking ladder and all this other bullshit, yeah, okay, whatever. Meanwhile, hey, these women are trying to get him. I don't know what else to say. The sisters can say whatever they want. They can stay in that dumb shit. Like I said, they got a toxic mentality. I ain't trying to fuck with it. I just don't. I don't care no more. I'm done. I'm like, as soon as my house is done, me and my boys are talking about it. I was like, man, I go to D.C., it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be a sister. I can tell you that right off the bat. I went out in the area near DC. I was chilling with a sister, talking to her. I hadn't seen her in a while. We're sitting there rapping and stuff. I'm sitting there having a good time. The waiter's all laughing. She's laughing. This white girl coming. I think she was a white girl. She probably was something else though, because out in DC, this is like a mixture of like, you know what I mean? They could be Armenian. They could be whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know what she was exactly. She seemed like a Caucasoid woman, but hey. You know what I mean? Caucasian type, but she had like a little bit darker skin, so she probably could have been Middle Eastern. I don't know, but so she was sitting there, man. She came in on a motorcycle. She had her BlackBerry. She was doing her thing. She was sitting over there laughing, trying not to laugh because the stuff I was talking about was funny as shit. Everybody was cracking up. Everybody was bugging. So it was like I was just having fun. You know what I mean? And it was. So I go outside to go smoke my cigar, wait for the sister, because she's sitting there trying to get her eat on and, take her time or whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's a single mom who's now going to not take care of her son. She's going to, her sister going to take care of her son now because it's a mess, man. It's, like, unbelievable. I thought she would never be this type of sister, but she was. She was on a hunt trying to get her brother off his cheese, which I keep trying to tell you guys. Watch yourselves, but y'all don't listen. So, I caught up with her and we were talking and stuff, and I just found out all this other stuff afterward. I was like, wow, man, this is crazy. Yo. Here she goes. She even fell into the whole mindset herself. Her mother encouraged this stuff too. But mind you, she came from a black mother and a black father, together. But father died later in life, but father died, but she was groomed to chase men based upon money. And here she is, late in her life now, and still ain't got one. But so I'm outside, pulled down the tailgate of my truck, sat on the back of my truck. I'm sitting there puffing my cigar, right? The park is basically clear. So the white girl, or the whatever, she's parked, her bike is parked next to my truck. So she comes out, puts her helmet on her seat, and she's playing with her BlackBerry and all this stuff. and then she sparks up a conversation. So we sitting there, we start talking, and I'm sitting there, man. I'm like, damn, man. And she looked good too, man. I was like, damn, this is crazy, man. I can't come up. I knew it. I was like, I can't come up to this area. I come up here near DC and stuff. I already know what time it is. I already know. Sisters can tell me all that shit. I could give a fuck because I already know. I'm pulling bad bitches. Fuck what you heard. So I'm sitting there like, yo, I'm sitting there like, okay. I don't even want to call her a bitch because she carried herself like a lady. So I don't even want to say that. She was a bad chick. Real talk. I was like, damn. Got a bike and everything. So we sitting there talking. She just came up from Baltimore. She said came up from Delaware. She came to Baltimore. She was doing a bike thing and touring and riding around and stuff. And I was like, yo. And yo, we were talking and it was like, damn, man. And she kept the way she was doing it, she was like, is he going to ask me for my number? Is he going to ask me? And I was sitting there, man. I was like, man. If I ask this chick for her number, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Now I'm not saying we're gonna be married or something, but I know I smell relationship. I can sense it. I can smell it because we just hit it off. And I'm just like, damn, yo, this is crazy, yo. And so she gets on a motorcycle. She goes, I'll see you later. I was like, all right. And yo, man, she drives away on her motorcycle. You know when women on the bike, right? All that oh man, and she drove slow as a mug out of a practically blank parking lot, empty parking lot. I was sitting there, and then the sister comes out. She comes up, she goes, wow, you were having a good conversation with you guys are having fun. I was like, yeah, I was waiting for you to finish your food. I didn't think it was gonna take you that long. She's like, yeah, well, I was having a good time getting my food on. I was like, all right. And so, you know what I mean? She goes, did you get her number? I said, no. She goes, boy, you should have got her number. I said, you know what? I said, I can't come up here, man. If I come up here, man, it's a wrap. It's a straight up wrap. I just know it. It's just like, if I go chill out in the Latin community, it's a wrap. I go chill with the white, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It ain't going to take long. The time, the cycle, all of that. It's not even going to be close to the time and energy and all the bullshit that I put. It's just not. It's just not. I know it already. It's like that's what's messed up. I've already been across the other side. I've already been over the fence. I've been over there. Okay? It ain't as bad as people trying to make it to be. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it ain't as bad. So I'm like, it's better. Actually, from what I can tell, when you weigh it out, it comes out better. So I'm like, well, you know what I mean? They actually compete. They try to keep themselves looking good. You know what I mean? They cater to you. You know what I mean? They work with you as a team. You know what I mean? They're not trying to usurp your power. You know what I mean? They're not about, oh, I got more money than you, all that dumb shit. All that bullshit. All that shit. Most of that shit, I don't even see that shit. I don't even see it. Real talk. I've been across the fence many places throughout my life, phases and times in my life, and I just never encountered so much bullshit except for when I get it from sisters. It's the only place I get it. I don't get it like that from all the other women. I just don't. You can say it's an attack community. You can say whatever you want. I think it's that they have proper upbringing. They respect men more. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? And it's not because of money. Because I seen white chicks flat out told rich dudes to tell them to kiss. They told them to kiss their ass. So I know it ain't that. It's other stuff that people don't want to address. But hey, here's what it is. You feel how you want to feel. You care how you feel. Whatever. You make up your own mind. I've already been across the fence. I already know what time it is. It ain't the same. It ain't. And sisters can try to act all fly and all this other stuff and like men are so bad and all, whatever. Same men go across on the other side of the fence and it seems like paradise. So I don't get it. I don't. I'm like, sisters, go ahead. Y'all can jump. Jump the fence. Let's go. See what y'all can do. I already know what's up. I already saw the white dudes is like, I saw white dudes on YouTube. I was watching white dudes tell white dudes what not to mess with and who not to deal with, especially regarding African American women. They clearly they're like They encourage them to go get women just like I'm trying to encourage you. Get you from Africa, get it from Somalia, get somewhere else. Okay, that even they know that. So I'm like, hey, they ain't even in our community, but they know what not to touch. I got hey, you know what I mean? They can smash, but they ain't gonna marry it. Wife it, that ain't gonna be happening like that. Not that they already got it. They already know what time it is. So y'all, we sitting there arguing. I ain't gonna argue no more. I'm like, it's ridiculous. Sisters need to change their game. They ain't gonna change it. So let it be what it be. We go about our business. Do us. Real talk. No worry about shame and all of the crap. If you don't want to get us something else across the fence, I still think you're jumping across the fence anyway. Because if you're going to get an African chick, you're still jumping on the fence. Because why am I saying that? Because on this side of the fence, you have dysfunctionality. On the other side of the fence, you have normalcy. So whether it be African or Brazilian or Cuban or whatever, you got more normalcy over there than you got on this side. So no matter which way you look at it, you're jumping across the fence. Okay? Whether it be dark skin to light. You choose, but you're still jumping. It is what it is. So I don't even go by racial lines to say you're jumping across the fence, because that's not true. You're jumping across the fence because you're dealing with total different culture mentality altogether. Period. Okay, color from dark to light. So I'm gonna let these sisters, these modern American black women, keep that crap that they want to have. I encourage you brothers to handle your business, satisfy your soul and your lifestyle and stuff like that, and build, and work with each other, let's put some stuff together. But as far as trying to do this stuff to restore or rebuild or put together, to restore this or save this black populace, that's a wrap. It's a done deal, man. It's your boy Soul and Black. How's your boy? I'm gonna holler back. Sorry for the long delay of the length of the video, but hey, and I'm jumping the fence. And when I jump the fence, it don't have to be just a white girl or an Asian girl or a Latin girl. It could be an African girl. I'm still jumping the fence. Put that into your memory banks. Store that in the file cabinet. You feel me? It's your boy Soul. I'm out. Everybody, peace and shalom.